I am Mail Mamir. Today I am going to give examples of pricing variations by a contractor quantity survey. I was working as a post-contract quantity surveyor for Saudi Riyal 500 million design and build project. It was a lump sum fixed price contract. The project duration was 400 days, including 30 days mobilization. The tender and contract document are as follows. Tender drawing giving outline scope of work. Bill of quantities to form a uniform basis for tender. The quantities are not subject to remeasure. However, in the event of additional works or variation, the BOQ rate shall be used. General and particular specifications. Question and answer during the tender period, which is to take precedent in the event of any dispute with other contract documentation. Case number 1. The design requirements for syrups was 8 mm diameters, which was changed to 10 mm diameter by an engineer's instruction. So this resulted in a variation. The next step for the contract acquirers is look for possibilities for additional income to the contractor. Contractually, the BOQ rate should be used in the event of variation or additional works. The BOQ rates given for rebar was given as 2.53 riyals per kg for varying diameters. The project had rebars of 32 mm, 25 mm, 16 mm, 12, 10 and 8 mm. Suppose if this variation would have occurred in higher diameter reinforcements, I would have used the given BOQ rate of 2.53 per kg as it is advantageous to the contractor. It so happened that this variation occurred in smaller diameters and hence price should be more than the average given in the tender. I was requesting for the tender build-up of the average 2.53 riyals, Saudi riyals per kg. As usual, there was no tender build-up. Now, a unit rate is calculated using the 4 basic factors such as material, labor, plant and overhead and profit. The 3 factors such as material, plant and overhead and profit remains almost the same. The labor factor changes rapidly as the diameters become smaller. So, I decided to produce a suitable build-up for the average rate of rebar. I spent a lot of time and produced one as follows. Total reinforcement in the project and their unit rate. 32 mm, 232 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 1.7 per kg and the total becomes Saudi Riyal 394,400. Then 25 mm diameter, 300 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 1.80 per kg coming 540,000. Then 16 mm, 360 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 2.1 per kg and it becomes 756,000. 12 mm, 420 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 2.7 per kg, total 100,000, 134,000 riyals. 10 mm, 200 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 4.2 per kg, it ultimately becomes 840,000. Then 8 mm, 72 tons, unit rate Saudi Riyal 4.8 per kg, 345,600. It becomes 4,010,000 total. And the total reinforcement of the project is 1,584 tons, which is 184,000 kgs. So the average rate is 2.53. The employer representative was of the opinion that the BOQ rate should be applied here, as the same was in contract. I object to this position, arguing that the unit rate of 2.53 per kg was arrived as an average, and the contract involved diameters of 8, 10, 12, 16, 25 and 32. I maintain that all those rates, 8, 10, 12, 16, 25 and 32, are all contractual rates, as from which the average rate of 2.53 was arrived. After a series of discussions, the employee representative finally agreed to my point of view, and I was able to get Saudi Riyals 4.2 per kg instead of BOQ 2.53 for the additional quantity of 10 diameters. So, in the original contract, 8 mm diameters of 32 tons, which is 182,275.48 meters, because 8 mm per meter is 0.395 kg. So that becomes, when you calculate, when you convert that into it becomes 112,284.54 kg. So the additional reinforcement required 112,284.54 minus 72,000 as it tender. This is equal to 40,284.54 kg. Into 4.2 it becomes 169,195.07. Now, there is the possibility to claim more than accepted rate of 4.2 kg for 10 mm rebar. I did have a detailed discussion about this with my employer, and he decided to forego this additional amount to maintain good relations with the client. I leave it to you, the QSS, to think about it. I will respond to your comments. Because I said this is not only to 4.2, it can be more than that. So just think about it. I leave it to you for your curiosity. Then change number 2, in the same project, the roof slab of the vehicle shelters A, B and C was given as 60 mm reinforced with one layer of 10 mm reinforcements. But the working drawings were submitted to the approval of the engineer. The engineer instructed to have an additional reinforcement and of one more layer of 10 mm. This resulted in the increase in the slab thickness of 100 mm owing to the spacing between the reinforcement and additional reinforcement. This resulted in the variation as follows. There were so many vehicle shelters. Vehicle shelters type A, which is 18 numbers. Type of vehicle shelter type B, which is 16 numbers. And vehicle shelter type C, which is 15 numbers. So, for the vehicle shelter A, the increase in concrete for the roof slab is 12.5 into 3 into 0.4, which is equal to 15 meter cube. Additional cost is 15 meter cube into 210 per meter cube is 3,150. Then this resulted in the additional reinforcement as follows. The bar number 24, 38 into 12, that is 156. Bar number 25, 10 millimeters, 19 times 8.6, that is equal to 1.63.4. 163.4. Bar number 26 is 10 millimeters, 38 numbers into 2.6, that is equal total length is 85.88. Bar mark number 27, 10 millimeters, 76 into 3.9 is equal to 296.4. Total is 1001.68 meters into 0.617 is equal to 618.404 per kg. Revised BOQ rate is 4.2 per kg. So that is equal to 618.04 into 4.2, which is equal to 2595.76. Then additional reinforcement 2 times 12.5 plus 2 times 3 is equal to 31 into 0.4. That is equal to 12.4 meter square. That is equal to in the 20 dirhams per meter square is equal to 2.48. So total cost of one number, concrete is 3,150, reinforcement 2,595.76, formwork 248 equal to 5,993.76. So for 18 numbers, 5,993.76 into 18 is equal to 107,887.68. Likewise, vehicle number B, shelter, it becomes 5,539.97 into 16 is equal to 88,639.52. Then vehicle shelter C is equal to 15 numbers. So likewise, the total cost of one number is concrete 2,620.8, reinforcement 2,110.43, formwork is 233.6, total 4,964.83. So total for 15 numbers is equal to 74,472.45. Total for all the vehicle shelter type A, 107,887.68. Shelter B, 88,639.52. Vehicle shelter C, 74,472.45. So total for the whole change is equal to 270,999.65. Now see, in this variation for the vehicle shelters, I claim instead of 2.58, which is the BOQ rate given in the contract, I use 4.2 per kg for this vehicle shelter. Thereby, the amount is increased by nearly about 50,000. So, I made a mistake last time when I said there was 400,000. It was not actually 400,000, it's about 100,000. An increase of 100,000 because of I did a research on this BOQ rate, the changes to the reinforcement, and it became about nearly 100,000. I gained more. So my salary was only 5,000 per month. So you can see the QS is able to give free service like this. Generally, there is a belief that there is no variation possible in the fixed price lump sum contracts. The idea of lump sum fixed price contract is no remeasurement and the contract price is fixed. But if the scope, it changes as it what happened now. I mean, what is anticipated at the tender and actually delivered at site. If that is different, then the variations are possible. Normally, variations is supposed to be a playground for contractor QSs. Any variation or any additional work or variation should be at least 10% more than the contract price. Otherwise, it is not fit to be a contractor quantity survey. I gave this example just to explain the position. Any variation is 10% more. So the contractor QS should be very smart and use these variations profitably to the contractor. And it is one way of giving free service to the employer. Thank you.